All right, so last one, ratios and rates. And ratios and rates are really important to know in everyday life because you hear it all the time. You can even hear it in commercials. For every three, um, uh, every three, for every three people, one person likes so and so, or 1 out of 3 dentists agree that this toothpaste is great, or something like that. Or even in recipes, you'd say for every 3 cups of flour you need 1 cup of milk, and those are ratios. So a really quick thing, so you know what you're working with. Ratio is just a comparison between 2 quantities. Okay, and rate is related to ratio because rate is the ratio of 2 quantities using different units. All right. So, for example, let's say Anthony competes in a pie eating contest and ate 21 pies in 7 minutes, which is a lot of pies to eat in a very, very short amount of time. So, what is the ratio of minutes to pies? Okay, minutes to pies eaten. And how many pies did Anthony eat per minute? Okay, so first let's figure out the ratio of minutes to pies. So, they already tell us Anthony ate 21 pies in 7 minutes. So minutes to pies, we have to write the minutes first. And all ratios are written out like this. So 7 with the colon sign. So minutes to pies, so how many pies did he eat in those 7 minutes? We know that he ate 21. So it's 77 to 21. That's our ratio. Now our next question. How many pies did Anthony eat per minute? So we know that he ate 21 pies in 7 minutes, but now they're asking us how many pies did he eat per minute or in 1 minute, because per minute meaning 1 in 1 minute. So the easiest way to figure that out is just to divide. So 21 pies divided by 7, because think about it. If we know that he ate a certain amount of pies in 7 minutes, then each minute he had to eat a certain amount of pies to reach that ratio of 7 to 21. So to figure out how many pies he ate per minute, we just have to divide it to see what amount did he have to eat per minute. So 21 divided by 7 is 3. So he ate 3 pies per minute. Okay, so another ratio question that you may see pop up on the SBAC. This one is pretty easy. So there are 3 blue crayons, 6 green crayons, and 2 yellow crayons in a box. So it's another ratio question. What is the ratio of blue to green crayons? Okay, so now we just got to see, well, how many blue crayons do we have in the box? There are 3. How many green crayons do we have in the box? There are 6. So it's 3 to 6, or 3 to 6. Now, what is the ratio of yellow crayons to total crayons in the box? Okay, so we need to figure out how many yellow crayons we have. If you look up here, it says we have 2 yellow crayons. So it's 2 out of the total crayons in the box. So now we just got to look at the amount of crayons that we have in this box all together and just add them up. So we have 3, you can't see that, 3 plus 6 plus 2. 3 plus 6 is 9, 9 plus 2 is 11. So we have 11 crayons total in the box. So we know that the ratio of yellow crayons to total crayons is 2 to 11. Or if you want to write it in word form, you can say for every 11 crayons, there are 2 yellow crayons. And that's it. That's all you need to do. So if you're looking for the total amount, you just got to add up all of the numbers that are involved in the problem, and then you just got to find the ratio of what they're trying to put the correct ratio. So if this was, let's say they were saying the ratio of blue crayons to total crayons, so you just got to look at how many blue crayons. We have 3. It would be 3 to 11. If you're looking at the ratio of green crayons to total crayons, we would look at this. It would be 6 to 11. So that's all ratio is. Ratio is pretty easy. Ratio is pretty easy. You just have to make sure that you're looking at your data and knowing which numbers to put down and what to do when you're trying to figure out the rate of it. Okay, so go ahead, and at this point you're going to move on to the Google form or the next assignment that is up and ready to go. It should be also on Google Classroom. Go ahead and move on to that and see if you can do those problems without using these notes first. Now then, if you can't figure it out, then use the notes and then see which problems that you really needed a lot of extra guidance on, and that's what you need to work on before we get to the SBAC. Okay?